Toys R Us has been handed a last-minute lifeline after making concessions to the UK's pensions lifeboat in order to secure its approval for a restructuring plan. The future of Toys R Us and its 32,000 workers had been hanging by a thread while negotiations between the Pension Protection Fund and Toys R Us advisors continued on the sidelines of a creditors' meeting, causing the vote to be delayed twice. The PPF, Toys R Us's largest single creditor, had said that it would vote against the retailer's plan after being concerned that it would further weaken the pension scheme. However, it changed its mind at the 11th hour after striking an agreement with Toys R Us and voted in favor of the company voluntary arrangement, CVA. In the end, 98% of creditors, which includes landlords and suppliers, approved the CVA. Under the terms of the CVA, Toys R Us plans to shut at least 26 stores, which still puts around 800 jobs at risk. We are pleased to have secured the support of our creditors and will be working closely with them in the months ahead, said Steve Knights, managing director of Toys R Us. The vote in favor of the CVA represents strong support for our business plan and provides us with the platform we need to transform our business so that we can better serve our customers today and long into the future. The CVA will mean that all Toys R Us shops will continue trading throughout Christmas until spring 2018. The retailer confirmed that there would be no changes to its returns policies or gift cards across the period. The agreement with the PPF came after Toys R Us agreed to pay £9.8 million into the pension plan, with £3.8 million next year and a further £6 million promised over 2019 and 2020. The deal also sees the pension deficit recovery plan shortened to 10 years from 15 years, while the company has undertaken to seek additional support from the U.S. parent company for the new plan for the pension scheme. Toys R Us's pension deficit has increased to around £30 million on a PPF basis, which would mean a 10% cut for pensioners if the company's scheme was bailed out. On a full buyout basis, the deficit has increased to £93 million according to Alan Rubinstein, the PPF's chief executive. Malcolm Weir at the PPF said, "This offer goes a long way to addressing the PPF's concerns and in de-risking the pension scheme, offering greater protection for the current and retired members in the pension scheme. The PPF will always seek assurances on behalf of the pension schemes and pension scheme members it protects, as well as consider the interests of other UK companies that pay the Pension Protection Fund levy," Mr. Weir added. Toys R Us had initially refused the PPF's demands by arguing that it did not have sufficient funds and could not call on its American parent company while it was in bankruptcy protection.